Welcome back to the Crypto Father channel. Today is the 2nd of June. Welcome to June. Let's jump straight into the markets. Have a look at the charts. The crypto market is presently at $3.3 trillion, $71 billion in trading volume. Bitcoin is at $105,000, Ethereum at 2,500, Solana 155, Cardano 67 cents. Things are not looking good. There's a bit of a retracement in the market. Quick look at the Bitcoin charts. After a retracement from the all-time high, we have a bit of a recovery and tapped the previous all-time high of $109,000, and right now Bitcoin is in test mode where it broke slightly below the Fibonacci level at $104,000, and right now we've got a candle that is skirting that level. We've got another 3 hours before this candle closes and we open another one for the day. On the weekly charts, the eighth weekly candle actually was green when I was talking about it a few days ago, and I was expressing my surprise at having seen 8 straight weeks of green, and so this candle is turned into a red candle now. So it's still an unusual occurrence of having 7 straight weeks of green candles, but so that we never managed to get to the 8th week. It literally turned a few hours before closing on the 8th week. It turned into a red candle, and so this weekly candle is between the old all-time high and the Fibonacci level here at 104,000. So this is where we are. So this is the levels that Bitcoin will have to break above. If Bitcoin breaks below this level, then we might see another further retracement to 101,000, and if that breaks, then we're probably going to see another dump to 100 and quite possibly into the 90s. Bank of Korea eyes blockchain state-backed deposit tokens. The Bank of Korea explores linking deposit tokens to public blockchains. Move aims to balance innovation and monetary sovereignty. Foreign stablecoins make up 47% of Korea's Q1 crypto outflows. Political pressure mounts for Korean won-backed stablecoins. Deputy Governor Lee Jong-yeol announced the proposal Tuesday at the Blockchain Leaders Club event in Seoul, calling the tokens a type of a stablecoin designed to function within the central bank's digital currency framework. The initiative, according to Lee, aims to promote a sound and secure digital currency ecosystem under the bank's oversight. He emphasized that the tokens could potentially coexist with privately issued stablecoins in the broader crypto ecosystem, but warned of rising risks. He cited the influx of foreign stablecoins into the South Korean market as a growing concern, noting that they accounted for 47.3% of the nation's crypto outflows in the first quarter of 2025, equivalent to $19.1 billion. Korea is beginning talks of introducing its very own stablecoins. Some people are against having privatized companies or private companies issuing stablecoins because they believe that would cause too much of a market instability. But according to this article, the Korean stablecoin market is being overflown with USDT and with Tether and USDC anyway, and so it's I guess the point being is, why have foreign stablecoins when we could issue our own stablecoins and keep our money inside South Korea, based around the Korean won rather than US dollar. There's also a strong push towards the establishment of CBDCs in South Korea, so we'll see how that works out, how that plays out in the future. Bitcoin will explode to new all-time high just as traders flip super bearish on Bitcoin, according to analysts. A closely followed crypto strategist believes that current Bitcoin pullback is setting up Bitcoin for a move to new record high. According to the analyst, he expects Bitcoin to correct below 100,000 before it ignites a fresh leg up to the 120,000. This is the part where everyone gets super bearish, expecting a 2021 style macro top. It's also probably where overly aggressive shorts are getting wrecked. So right now we are seeing the double top here, or triple top, I guess, if you wanted to. There's one here and we've reached this one here. And so comparing, some people compare it to the 2021 bear market, but there's a lot of sentiment suggesting that this is not the top just yet, and we should see another leg up from Bitcoin, and hopefully that is true. But I mean, these are all just speculations. And Michael Saylor is at it again, saying that if people knew what he knew, Bitcoin would hit or $10 million tomorrow. There is a bit more speculation on Michael Saylor coming out that suggests that Michael Saylor may not be the projected Bitcoin savior that we all think he is. One of the main things in a recent video that I was watching struck me was the suggestion by Michael Saylor that self-custody is a mistake, that Bitcoin, people should not self-custodize Bitcoin, which is a bit odd because that's the whole premise of Bitcoin, self-custody, not the custody, giving custody of your money to banks. And yet Michael Saylor was the one who stated the exact opposite of that. And a statement which is kind of silly, I think. If people in the rest of the world knew what I know and they understood and they agreed with me, Bitcoin would go to 10 million tomorrow. I guess by default, if people were of such strong convictions as he is, everybody would buy Bitcoin, and of course Bitcoin would go to $10 million by default because there would be a massive influx of money. It's kind of a silly statement, I think. Elon Musk announces XChat with Bitcoin-style encryption. All new XChat is rolling out with encryption, vanishing messages, and the ability to send and any kind of file. Also, audio-video calling. This is built on Rust with Bitcoin-style encryption. Whole new architecture. So that's coming to X soon, I think. And El Salvador adds more Bitcoin despite IMF warning. El Salvador has continued to expand its Bitcoin reserves, adding 8 Bitcoin over the past week, bringing its total holdings to 6,194,000 Bitcoin. The new purchase, valued at over $834,000, follows a 30-day accumulation of 30 Bitcoin worth roughly 3.1 million at current prices. This move comes just days after the International Monetary Fund urged the country to halt further Bitcoin acquisitions, but they continue to acquire. Bitcoin's funding rates remain unusually low, reflecting a cautious sentiment across the derivative landscape. According to crypto quant analyst Dark Fast, traders are holding back from opening aggressive long positions as they wait for clear signs, both from the market and the political environment. Clearly, right now, with the tariffs and the Federal Reserve not really budging on the rate cuts, traders are a bit apprehensive about throwing money at the market. The current hesitation comes amid rising uncertainty tied to ongoing developments involving President Trump, which have added a layer of unpredictability to an already volatile crypto space. Lack of euphoria suggests derivatives markets remain healthy. Historically, Bitcoin breaking past its previous all-time high has triggered a spike in funding rates as bullish sentiment surges, but this time the usual wave of optimism is absent. Investors appear reluctant to chase momentum without more conviction. The Bitcoin conference 2025 took place with some weird people dressing up in cows and dancing around the sign of Bitcoin. I had no idea what the connection between cows and Bitcoin was. But anyway, 10 bullish takeaways from the Bitcoin 2025 conference. We've got US Vice President holds Bitcoin. Pakistan launches National Bitcoin Reserve. Nigel Farage unveils UK crypto tax bill. Trump media invests in Bitcoin. New York City mayor pushes for bit bonds. Football giants PSG announces Bitcoin reserve. Conference breaks attendance record. BlackRock MicroStrategy and Marathon double down. Michael Saylor predicts 100 trillion market cap. Probably not this year though. Let's just keep that in mind. Yeah, let's be optimistic, but not too optimistic, not crazy. Senator Lumens revives Bitcoin reserve bill. And those are the 10 bullish takeaways from the conference. Ton apparently had an outing. Ton blockchain network back online after brief outage. Ton has retraced significantly. The last time I saw it was at $2. It's back up at $3. So it was below $2 last time I saw it, but it's back up at $3. And I guess it still has a long way to go to its all-time high of $7 or whatever it was. Representatives from the Ton network said the outage was caused by an error in the master chain dispatch queue and was resolved. Okie dokie. And Silk Road's Ross Ulbricht raises 1.3 million in Bitcoin through auction. Ross is the founder of the Silk Road marketplace, raised over 1.3 million in Bitcoin by auctioning his prison memorabilia. Are you serious? He sold crap he was holding in prison for $1.3 million. That's the way to do it. I mean, shortly after his appearance at the Bitcoin 2025 conference, he received a surprise 300 Bitcoin donation worth approximately 31 million. The auction and donation mark Ulbricht's symbolic re-entry into the crypto space, where his message of freedom resonated with many. Very interesting. Somebody just gave him a random donation of 300 Bitcoin. Wow. And some continue to believe that Bitcoin is going to go to momentous heights of $340,000, even if certain statistics hold. A prominent crypto analyst with X username Plan D, what happened to Plan B, has backed Bitcoin to maintain its uptrend despite some significant price retracement in the past week. Notably, Plan D states the premier cryptocurrency remains on course to a 340,000 price tag point, but only if a specific zone remains valid. And he's talking about the cup and handle, and so if this remains valid, I guess he foresees a $340,000 Bitcoin, presuming that once price discovery is hit above the $111,000 level, then we've got nothing else that might be holding us back here. Interesting. But in the meantime, as shown on the charts, we might still hit $100,000 Bitcoin. We might see that retracement, so we're just gonna have to wait and see what unfolds in terms of the announcements from Donald Trump. And I can't believe that's crypto economy. They're still talking about BlockDAG. Why is BlockDAG on the menu? It's such a creepy investment, and people continue to put money into it. There is an ongoing sale for this thing. It's been going on for 2 years. I've got videos dating back 1 or 2 years, and the sale resets every 14 days. Literally right now it's until June 13th. It's another sale, and then it'll reset on June 13th and continue again. So BlockDAG continues to be a scammy, weird thing. So in this article, it's basically advertising BlockDAG under the guise of hype hits all-time high as whales pile in Solana. So it disguises the advertisement of a scam by talking about whales accumulating Solana. Guido Battigelli, that's the guy who published this article. And who is this guy? There's no picture for him. He's Argentinian, 26, crypto enthusiast, and all his publications are about, there's BlockDAG, One Network, this is more BlockDAG again. So this is just a scammer promoting BlockDAG. I need to make a separate video about BlockDAG because I think that needs to be spoken. You got to be careful. I don't know if these people are actually collecting that much money, but it's definitely a scam, and it's an ongoing scam, and nobody seems to be taking it seriously. I've looked at the X platform and there's a lot of announcement on it, but not in this video. This video comes to a conclusion. Please remember to pick up the Cent wallet. Save yourself the hassle of losing your crypto in a hack on an exchange and everything else. Plus, there's also a promotion going on the Descent wallet right now. If you pick up one, you get a $30 discount on the purchase of one. If you purchase 2 of them, you get a $99 discount. That's all with the CryptoFather reference code below the video. But Descent have an ongoing giveaway, which you should get in on right now by holding the wallet, or just simply by using the Descent wallet on your mobile phone, and you stand the chance of winning a bunch of cryptocurrencies as well through that. So check out the videos that I posted in the past. Make sure to smash the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel, and come back tomorrow for another video. Hope to see you then. CryptoFather out. Peace.